Okay guys, today we will be comparing deep research or deep search features from ChatGPT, Perplexity and Grok 3. We will compare these three utilities on a very specific prompt that searches the web and I think is very pragmatic and real world. So stay tuned, and also if you want to find specific videos about each of these platforms, deep search features, go watch my other videos. So guys, a few words about deep research. It allows an AI agent to search the web and compile detailed reports, and essentially what it tries to do is automate a human that searches the web and tries to articulate a big report of competitors, of what things have already happened in the market. And currently OpenAI's deep search feature is the best model on AI's last exam, so this is probably like O3 full unleashed, and it's so much better than all of the other models in terms of this. And you know, after deep research came out, all of the other companies like Grok, like Gemini, all of them have like deep research. All right, actually I think the trend started with Gemini from Google, but it needs the paid model to access it, and I don't actually have access to that. But yeah, this is something amazing to see, and the value is actually according to most people tremendous. It saves so much time. This came out like a month ago. And also Perplexity, like 12 days later, introduced its own deep research that can save you, as they claim, hours of time by conducting in-depth research. I have used these deep research tools for academic writing and checking things and papers and doing academic reviews in the past, and I would say that in my current experience, ChatGPT's deep research and Grok's 3's on academic things are better than Perplexity. But when you also want to check real-world applications and actually search websites, communities, I think Perplexity is also a nice addition. So I have wrote a very specific prompt in all of these three tools, and you know, I want to give you a little bit of a context about what we're asking them and what the responses were, because these search tools take like sometimes even hours to put a deep research completion and report and response out. So I've pre-made them, I've pre-wrote them, and I will share with you the chat. So currently, if you don't know, I have created a website that is called NoFX Services. Here we try to add tools that people can use for free, and they just watch ads and we make money from the ads just to keep up this website. And we have 4 users in mind: crypto users, investors, programmers, and casual users. And our ideas currently are based only on front-end code and minimum ideas with back-end calls that don't use a database. But very soon we want to expand on back-end calls and on databases. So I create a question here for deep research to give us new ideas to implement in each of these 3 development categories, like front-end only, with backend, and with database, separate categories, and for separate users, personas, okay? And we want also an estimate of the volume of each idea, and we want a table. So we ask this very specific question, we give a lot of context to the LLM to do the search, and I wouldn't say that it's actually an LLM, it's probably like, we should call it AI agent from now on, because most of this is agentic work down the hood. And ChatGPT is asking us a follow-up question to clarify specific points, like what programming language framework we use, what is our audience, maybe you want only Greek people or English people or USA people, but we go global in this case, what kind of ideas you want trending, evergreen, we do both, and how we are going to monetize. So it can actually fine-tune its response and search. And it gave us a very good response: the table, the user, the volume, a short description, and also the potential for monetization for each of the questions and categories asked. So I would say that for 7 minutes that it took it to run, you can see here, research completed in 7 minutes, 10 sources, the response is okay. Nothing amazing, nothing insane, but still it's good. And we used it for free. We can run it with the plus mode for 10 uses a month. On the other hand, Perplexity, given the same exact question, searched 41 resources available probably over here, you can check them, gave us like text for the answers in the first case, but we were able to ask a secondary question. The response from Perplexity and ChatGPT were very similar. Using the follow-up question, we say table, and we also wanted to build more on the questions, find more ideas, and the second response that we got out of Perplexity was very good. Some very novel, interesting things that we have never seen on the past, because this specific template, I used it on search, on so many tools. If you follow the channel, you could actually see this question getting asked in the past in so many cases. So the follow-up question and answer from Perplexity really blew my mind, and I think it's very worth it. And of course, I will be saving and aggregating all of these questions and ideas together because I think this is a very important task to do and have it around. But yeah, it was pretty amazing and I was very, very happy with the result. So right now, Perplexity is number one in this question, ChatGPT is second. And given my past experience on academic writing, I would say it's ChatGPT, Grok, Perplexity. Okay? These are the two types of research you do. Academic research, completely different resources from typical research where you search the web. Academic, you go for papers, specific post stories, a completely different story that 90% of you are not interested in it. But all of the other people are interested in like this type of. So that's why I'm not covering academic research in depth. Now, let's go ahead and see what Grok spit out and where it places on this rank. So guys, Grok, I absolutely love it for coding. Took 1 minute, searched 50 resources and gave us exactly what we wanted. So it gave us a table with so many amazing ideas, very novel ideas, very different ideas in some cases to the answers of Perplexity and ChatGPT. And the format is not the most amazing, but it still is very, very good. I would say it's a little better or on par as output to the one from Perplexity. ChatGPT, I think, is a little bit more good in terms of splitting the categories, letting us read everything, having descriptions and potential of monetization. But I would say in terms of variety and speed, Grok 3 wins this specific case. And here we can see the detailed categories. So instead of giving all of the details in the table, it gives a summarization up there, and then it gives us a more detailed categorization ideas and description of what to build, what to do. And I think this is maybe the best approach. Perplexity also very good, very amazing, really love it, very good ideas, but it needed a follow-up question. Grok one-shotted this and had better ideas from ChatGPT. It gave us the same amount of details, but it split it into text and table, whereas ChatGPT had it inherently in the table, while Perplexity did similar to Grok on this end. It was a lot faster than ChatGPT with more ideas and responses, and also it needed one prompt instead of two prompts that Perplexity needed. So I would say, in my opinion, in this very specific case, it wins both Perplexity and deep research from OpenAI. Now, I have not checked Google's, which is the original deep search, and I have heard so many good words. Maybe I should check it out in the future. Maybe you can tell me down below in the comments if you have checked it out and if it was good. But what I want to tell you is that taking into account the work from academic work, I would say that Grok 3 right now has the best deep search. It is matching ChatGPT very, very closely, and you can use it for free right now. So it's a no-brainer. Grok 3 right now for me is the best model. The best model. I use it to code web apps. I use it for search. I use it for everything. I love it. It's very, very smart. Very smart. And you don't need any insane prompt to get the most out of it. So for me, Grok 3 right now is the best all-around model out there. In my opinion, in my humble opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah. And deep search, I like Grok 3 better than the other two options, with Perplexity being very, very. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.